Greetings, lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another Emmy Eats. Today is a little post-blizzard. We just had a dumping of snow, and that's why it's a little bit dark in the room a little bit today because, it's now raining, so we're going to have some pretty ugly road conditions. At any rate, I have a little bit of spring. Look at that. Forsythia is beautiful. Ta-da! So while it's snowing outside, I have a bit of spring. Like I said, welcome back to another Emmy Eats. Today I will be eating Wales. So for those of you that don't know where Wales is a country that's located in the United Kingdom, and it's on the British Isle in particular, and on the western side. That is your geography lesson for the day. So this package was sent to me by Heather. Heather, thank you so much for sending me a little piece of Wales. And she said the treats that she included are both Welsh and British. So it's a little bit of a combination of both. She said Wales is known for their meats and their baked goods, and those things, of course, don't keep or mail well. So she tried to send some treats that were shelf stable. So I appreciate that. So yeah, thank you so much for sending me this package. I'm excited to learn a little bit more about Wales. I really honestly don't know much about it. Besides sending me treats, she also sent me a Welsh cookbook, which is great. I would love to cook something from that. Traditional recipes and local foods. Great. And she sent me a little cute red dragon, which is found on the Welsh flag. She said it rains a lot, but the landscape is gorgeous, filled with mountains and valleys and big forests. And she says rugby is really popular. And she says sometimes there can be a little bit of friction between the Welsh and the English. That's what history will do, won't it? So, yeah, thanks so much for the information. She said some famous Welsh people are Tom Jones, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Anthony Hopkins, never knew that, Christian Bale, what? Roald Dahl, one of my most favorite authors ever, Welsh. Thank you so much, Heather, and your little family for sending me this package again. I'm excited to try it, so let's get started. These are Welsh cakes. And they're little grill cakes, and I actually put these in the freezer where Heather said I could keep them indefinitely. They're a little bit glittery. I think that's probably sugar, and I think they're either raisins or currants inside there. Here we go. Itadakimasu. Mmm. That's good. It reminds me a little bit of cinnamon bread. There seems to be a little bit of cinnamon. It's actually quite sweet. I think those are currants because they're a little bit smaller than raisins. It's like a hybrid between a biscuit, like a southern style biscuit, meets raisin bread. That's what it reminds me of. Really good. Okay, let's try something savory. These are potato chips, hand-cooked lamb shank and red wine crisp, because she says Wales is known for their lamb. Of course, she can't send me lamb, so she sent me chips that were flavored like lamb. It has a very strong smell. Quite cheesy. Yum. Those are scrumptious. A light crisp, similar to like a Lay's potato chip, kind of thin style potato chip. But what's different than those kind of chips is the potato flavor is not very strong. Instead, you taste this really strong meat flavor. It's incredible. It's actually kind of hard for me to believe that there's no MSG in there, but it says so right there on the packaging. I don't know how they do it, but it has really strong kind of umami flavors in there without MSG. Scrumptious. This is called Cornish dairy fudge. They're like something that you get out of an old-fashioned candy shop. They're wrapped in clear cellophane. Yeah, it reminds me of a caramel apple. All right, let's give it a taste. My. Very sweet with a little bit of chew. Not quite as chewy as a caramel, not like a taffy or really sticky. More as it says, like a fudge. It's got a little bit of kind of a crystally texture. It tastes a little bit to me a bit like candy corn. It reminds me a little bit of krowki, which was a Polish kind of caramel milk treat. that had a similar kind of texture and flavor, very sweet and milky and rich and buttery. Cornish dairy fudge, scrumptious. This is something that people have mentioned to me before, Wagon Wheels. And I've never had a Wagon Wheel. I could be wrong, but I don't think they sell these here in the States. I believe it was my Emmy Eats Korea video. I ate I think it was called Choco Mallow or something like that. And people was like, oh, it's just like a wagon wheel, but I had no idea what people are talking about. But Miss Heather sent me a wagon wheel. So let's give it a taste. This also has a marshmallow center, but the texture is quite different. I don't know what kind of cookie. It's more like a biscuit, I think. With thin coating of chocolate and very sweet marshmallowy center. It's good, but a little bit too sweet for me. But I'm glad I finally got to try a wagon wheel. Oddities, baked oddities. Sour cream and chive flavor. And they look like they're made by the company Jacobs. They're so cute. And I guess they are odd. I think that's supposed to be a camera. Maybe this is a kind of rocket, spaceship. Here's a little person, I think. A little star person. What's that? Is that a grenade? What is it? Ping pong paddles aren't textured. What is that? There's a bird. Let's eat the bird. Here we go. Those are great. Kind of light, poofy texture. And delicious sour cream and onion flavor. Very similar sour cream and onion flavor that you find here in the States on chips or on crackers. But I think what really makes these different is the airy kind of crunch these have. Really good. Yeah, okay, one more. Rocket ship to infinity and beyond. Scottish all butter chocolate chip shortbread. Yum. In my Emmy Eats Ireland video, I ate 4-leaf clovers that were shortbread. They were not chocolate chip shortbread, however. If you've never had shortbread before, you're in for a real treat. Shortbread's delicious. It's a cookie, not a bread, and it's made with tons and tons of butter and sugar and flour. And it has a really crumbly texture and wonderful buttery flavor. So there's a shortbread cookie. There it is in profile. It's actually quite thick. It smells divine, like butter, and I can smell a little bit of chocolate. It has a short texture, which means it's really crumbly. The butter flavor isn't that strong, actually. Quite light, but you have it more in texture. And then you've got these little chocolate chips in there, which are quite nice. Imagine like a scone meets pie crust meets a cookie. I don't know what's going on outside. Wow. I think people are about to plow or something, because we have lots of snow going. Like the snow started falling again. Can you see the snow again? Why is that woman yelling? Isn't it amazing how voices carry? Like my voice, my voice goes nowhere. But that lady just talking down the street, talking, sounds like yelling. Somehow not as buttery as I expected, but still good. Alright, look at this beautiful thing. Ooh, yeah. This is a box of chocolates. Oh, ding, how cute. Oops, I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna have to bite it. So this is the dark chocolate one, which I just tried to cut, but it didn't cut. So let's give it a taste. Really thick, delicious, dark chocolate outside. Kind of a chewy, ganache center. It does taste a little bit rummed or something. Not exactly sure what flavor, but delicious. The abatement of the snow has signaled the snowblower troop, so please disregard that. I'm trying to make a video here. That one was rich. That one has a really different texture, kind of a soft, very giving kind of texture. Very white chocolatey, very smooth, cocoa buttery, a little bit vanilla flavored, and then a little bit of bitter dark chocolate on the bottom. Delicious. Alright, we need a little bit of salt. Look at these. This is made by the company of McVitie's. Jaffa Cakes, Mallows. I'll put all the links down below to my other McVitie's adventures, so you can go see them there. But I've never had baked mini cheddars. That's what they look like. They're a little bit bigger than I thought they'd be. They look a little bit like a Ritz cracker. Let's give it a taste. Here we go. Wow. These have an interesting texture. They actually have kind of a coarse texture. I think it may be made out of whole wheat or something. You can kind of feel it in your mouth. Very strong, cheesy flavor, but it tastes a little bit smoked as well. Really good. I like that. And not overly salty. Snowplow. That's a good thing. The roads look horrible. Old-fashioned packaging. Milk chocolate eclairs. So my idea of eclairs are kind of like a donut. That's what I know of a chocolate eclair. I don't know chocolate eclair candy. Whoa. Beautiful packaging. Gold and purple. It says milk chocolate eclair, but then inside it looks like a caramel. How funny. These milk chocolate eclairs are delicious. The outside is very much kind of like a chewy, sticky caramel, and inside is a bit of chocolate, milk chocolate like ganache. So good. Delicious. This is more like a candy bar because it combines the chocolate along with the really chewy, sticky toffee. Really good. So look at this. This is a penguin, a toffee penguin. So when I ate Australia, I ate cookies that were called TimTams, and I also did TimTam Slam, which I'll put all those links down below. And some people from the UK said they're just like penguins, which is this. And I've never actually had a penguin before. And by appearances, it looks very much like a TimTam. So TimTam is 2 cookies, sandwiched with some stuff in the middle, depending on the flavor. That's good. So toffee flavor has a very interesting flavor to me. It's a bit like caramel, but a little bit like buttered rum. Kind of a butterscotchy flavor. Because I'm not an expert, I'm not sure if I could distinguish this from a TimTam Slam. Gold bar. Never heard that before. How interesting. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at this color. It's bright orange yellow. And it says gold. I love it. It's like a gold ingot. How charming. I love it. All right, let's see what's inside. I suspect the outside is a tinted white chocolate. It has that really melty feeling of cocoa butter and sweetness that I think of when I have white chocolate. Inside is a very crunchy cookie. It's like a giant Kit Kat, or kind of like a Kit Kat chunky. Sorry, Snowblower again. I love this. It's so cute. Thank you so much, Heather, for sending me that great comprehensive package of Welsh and British treats. It was really delicious and really comprehensive. You got a great selection of different kinds of things, both sweet and salty and traditional and non. So that was really great. Thanks so much again. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned something. And yeah, I wouldn't be here without you. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye. Here's a donut, pink and brown swirl. Let's give it a taste. Here we go. Snowblowers, man. I'm trying to eat in peace here.